Hey, what's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you how you can create a chatbot for either your website or for your client's website. Okay, I'm gonna show step by step. You don't need to know any coding experience. Okay, and also I'm gonna be using all the tools I'm gonna be using is gonna be completely for free. So if you're learning and you just want to practice, you want to see how it works, okay, this is gonna be perfect for you. I'm gonna be using Claude to generate my UI for my chat widget. I'm gonna be using n8n to create my AI agent. Okay, and n8n, I have a video, my previous video, I show how you can run n8n on your computer for free. So I'll put the link on top here somewhere. You can check it out. And then I'm gonna use Lovable. Okay, I create this website on Lovable. That's where I'm gonna use to my AI code editor to integrate my chat widget with the website with the webhook from n8n. Okay, so I already started the project here in Lovable, but I don't have a membership, so I run out of credits. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this demo project into VS Code, but you can finish in Lovable. It's gonna be exactly the same. You're just gonna type it in. Let Lovable know what you want to do. Just put a little description and it will do for you. Okay, it's the same thing. I'm just gonna use VS Code because, like I said, I don't have more credits on Lovable. Okay, but the website's ready. You can see over here. This is the website we're gonna be. I just created really quick just for this demo. Okay, and I did use. I'm gonna show you guys this website called 21st.dev. Here has a lot of components that you guys can use it. Okay, if you guys work with the websites and you want to create something, and use different components. If you're familiar with from our websites, they have a lot of components here that's the same. Okay, so if you do, like, for example, here a section. Okay, so you can choose whatever you want from here and customize on your AI code editor. But for example, I choose this one. This is the one I'm using earlier. Okay, so all you gotta do, how you use it, you're gonna click here, copy prompt, and then here you choose the editor you're using. Okay, if you're using Lovable, just click on Lovable. If you're using a different editor, you can click here, both on new cursor and VS Code is the same thing. Okay, V0, Replit, you choose whatever you're using, and then you click copy prompt. Okay, once you done that, you go to the editor and just type in, and Lovable is going to generate that code for you. But that's going to be just a section. Okay, and then you need to finish, get the menu, the other sections you need, the footer, okay, everything else. All right, so I already did that step. Okay, just to get ahead of the game. So now, first thing we're going to do it, I'm going to go to Claude and say, Claude, create a chat widget. Let's create a modern chat widget to embed into my website, just like that. Okay, and Claude is going to generate the code for us. So like I said, we do not need to know how to code. Nowadays with the AI, you can generate anything you want it. Just type in a natural language and they you understand. Okay, so it's generating the code. So while Claude's generating the code, let's go to, so this is VS Code. So if you're not familiar, it's just the same as a cursor is made based on VS Code. Okay, but I'm gonna be using an extension called Cline. Okay, this is gonna be my AI editor, code editor. Okay, but you can do all the steps you can do on Lovable or both .new, any other AI editor that your preference. Okay, so let's just run with this project really quick. Okay, it's ready to go, so I can open the website here. So you can see it's the same website, but now it's running on locally on VS Code. So now let's go on Claude. Okay, you generated the chat widget. Looks pretty good. So all we need to do now is copy this code and go to VS Code and tell Cline to add this chat widget to the website. Okay, copy and paste. And then Cline is gonna add the widget to the website. Okay, so it's gonna take a few seconds. So while Cline is work on that, let's go back to n8n and let's get the webhook ready. Okay, so we're gonna click on add, get the webhook. Okay, and this is the webhook URL. and here in the method we're gonna post. Okay, post method. And here we're gonna keep it the same for now, but you're gonna see this we have to change later for to the response webhook. Okay, respond to the webhook. All right, but for now we're just gonna keep this way. So save this. Let's see if your Cline is ready. Still working on the website. Look like it's ready. Okay, so let's check. So all we're gonna do is just reopen the website, and you can see, look, the widget is there. Okay, the same widget. So for now, it's not working yet. It might have some mock-up data. Yep, thanks for repeating. Yeah, so this is not from the AI agent yet. Okay, this is just a hard code answer. Okay. So now what do we need to do? We need to go grab this URL, copy. Okay, and we need to go to Cline and let them know to send the message to their webhook. Okay, so we're gonna be send the user message to this webhook. Okay, and then just paste. Okay, so what's gonna do now? Whenever the user send the message, it's gonna go to n8n, and then once we receive the data in n8n, we can able to create our AI agent. Okay. So let's wait a few seconds while it's changing the code, adding the code. All right, it's done. So now let's go back there. So now this is listening. So we're gonna go over here, and you're gonna say hello. Okay. And now, yeah, it's still not working, but we received the data. Okay. So you can see here, this is all the data that came from the message, the chat widget, and you can see here, hello. Okay, this is the message from the user. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to just pin this data to be able to finish our AI agent. Okay, so now we received the data, we need to add the agent. So click here, AI agent, and then we're going to do define below, and here on the message we're going to find the user message that's right here. Okay, drag and drop, and this is good, should be good to go. Now we need to add a large language model. You can choose whatever you want. Like I said, we're gonna do everything for free, so I'm gonna use Llama 3.2 because it's running locally on my computer, so it's free to use. And now if I run this, it should work already. Okay, and there you go, you got the message back. Hello, how can I assist you today? Okay, so now you got the message. So now we need add the webhook response. Okay, right here, webhook response, and then we're gonna do here, let's do text, and here we're gonna add the output here. Okay, and then if I run this, you can see hello, how can I assist you today? Okay, and that's the answer. I'm gonna copy this, I'm gonna go back. Now we need to go to VScode and tell Cline, wait for the response webhook. Here is example response. Okay, paste that, and just let's send this and see if Cline understands, and then should be able to work. Okay, so he's gonna edit the code for you, so you don't have to do anything. Just give it the instructions and test it out. All right, it did. So now let's go back there. Let's test it out. So now we need to unpin this data, okay? Because I just pin. That way I don't need to keep sending message every test I do. So when the message is pinned, so then I can keep using the same data from the first message, okay? Now let's unpin that. Go back, save this. Now we're gonna test the whole thing. We're gonna refresh this page. Now I'm gonna say hello. Yes, I know what happened. Okay, so it didn't get through. Why? Because remember in the beginning when I said we need to change this. Okay, so now save. Now we're gonna test it up again. I'm gonna say hello. It work. If it doesn't, we'll check it out. There you go. It works. Okay, hello. How can I assist you today? And the way you can double check, you can click here and you're gonna see that's exactly the same message. Okay, so that means it worked. Okay. But this is, like I said, this is just a really simple, you see, it's just the agent and the large language model. So it does not have a memory yet, it doesn't have any tools, okay? So we're gonna do, just to test it out, we're gonna add a memory, okay? Because if I said now, my name is Tiago, okay? And if I run this, so let's execute, run it. It's gonna say, okay, nice to meet you, Tiago. Olá, Tiago, como posso? They're pretty cool because Solama recognized my name is a Brazilian name and answer me in Portuguese. That's pretty cool, okay? I was not expecting that, but okay. But now if I say, what is my name? And let's run this. So every time when you're testing, every time you want to run this, you need to click execute workflow, okay? Because now it's going to be listening for the message, all right? Whenever you're ready and you want to make active, okay, so then you're gonna switch the webhook URL for the production, and then we're gonna click in active, and then you don't need to click here every time, okay? Just for reference, okay? So now if I go here and I say this, what is my name? So it don't know my name, okay, because it doesn't now have a memory. So what are we going to do? We're gonna add the memory. So before you add the memory, that's how I like to do. So you can, has probably different ways to do this. This is how I do and it works. I'm gonna tell Cline to create a unique session ID for the chat conversation, okay, and send to the webhook with the user message, okay. So why I'm doing that? Because the memory needs a reference, okay, it needs a unique ID to keep the logs, right? So when you create a session ID, now it's going to be related to that conversation. So it's going to remember everything from that conversation, okay? Not everything, but the last, whatever you specify. So over here, we can add simple memory. First, we need to run this and just do a little test, okay? Say hello. If I click on n8n, okay, and I click here, you can see has the text, the hello that I sent, plus the session ID, okay, that created. So now what I need to do, I need to go here, go to memory. We're gonna add a memory, and then here we're gonna do define below, and here in the key, the unique key, you're gonna click on webhook and find that session, okay, session ID, and just drag and drop. That's it. That's how I need to do. Save, and this is how many messages you want to the AI agent to remember, okay, to keep log. All right, we can save this, and now if we test it, if we say here, my name is Tiago, okay, we'll see if he's gonna, hola, nice to meet you, okay, and now let's run again. Like I said, we're gonna click every single time. What is my name? We'll see. Remember, it should, because now it has a memory, okay. There you go. I know your name. You told me earlier how I can assist today. Okay, so now I already know my names because we add the memory. All right. So pretty cool. This is already working. Has memory. Does not have any functions. Okay. For example, if I come here and say, what day is today? Okay. What day is today? Okay. So let's wait to the response. There you go. You give a big response. Yeah. But it doesn't know the date, okay? So that's a easier way to fix it. This is the user message. Here we're gonna add a system message, okay? And then we're gonna add here is the current date, and then it's gonna be double curly brackets, and you're gonna do now and closed brackets, okay? And that way, now if I execute that, you're gonna see the response here already. And here you go. The current date is June 7, 2025. Okay, that's today's date. That's correct. Okay, so now if I test this and I do exactly the same questions, what day is today? Now we should know which day is today. Okay, there you go. The current date is June 7, 2025. Okay, so this is one pretty cool, but that's not, you can add different tools. For example, you can add like a web search. Okay, you can add a SERP API. It's from Google. Okay, and it will search the internet. So what that can happen is, let's just deactivate for now, and then if I ask what is the weather, for example, in San Francisco, okay, you won't know the weather in San Francisco. But if I add a tool, and then it's gonna able to search the internet, and you see, oh, it does know, mostly cloudy. Okay, it got some. I don't know if it is accurate, but it got a answer. And let me see if it didn't. Yeah, it did not use the SERP API. This is just from Llama. Okay. Now we're gonna activate this. We're gonna save, and we're gonna do the same question. Okay. We're gonna just copy this, copy and paste here. Let's see what the answer, if it's the same or. That's pretty interesting. I was not expecting to answer that, but it got, yeah, is the same. It's exactly the same. Okay, so Llama knows the weather. Huh, pretty cool. Now if I ask, what is a good restaurant in San Francisco? Okay, so I'm gonna deactivate the web search. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna run it just to see the difference. Okay, the different answers with the web search and without the step search. So without the web search, it's gonna say has so many amazing restaurants. It does have some answers, okay, from Llama. But now let's say if I go here and I add this guy, edit, execute it, and do exactly the same question. Okay, just so you guys see it. We'll see what's gonna be the answer. And see, you can see it's running and it's going to the SERP API. It's getting the answer from the SERP API. All right, and it did give my answer. You can see San Francisco cocktail, fantastic restaurant offers. Give some restaurants back. Okay, so it's a little bit different than the first message, but it gave me some answers. Okay, and then you can add more tools. You can add whatever you're doing. You know, for this it's just a demo, so I'm just playing with it. But you can also add Wikipedia, for example, and let's say you can ask. Let's just refresh this page really quick, and let's say where is São Paulo? Okay, and then if you see over here, it's going to Llama and it's going to Wikipedia, so it's searching on Wikipedia then, and it's going to come back with the answer. Okay, now if you go back, let's wait for the answer really quick. It is taking a little longer than usual because this is running locally on my machine. Okay, but this is for like I said in the beginning, this is for learning. Okay, if you're just learning and you don't want to pay for it, you know, just want to practice, you know, whenever you're ready to deploy and go to production, and then you can go and find a good option, you know, either host on a cloud, n8n cloud, or on your own server. But here you go, you got the answer. Okay, where's São Paulo? São Paulo is a city and state in Brazil. You got all the message from Wikipedia. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And then you can add more things. You know, you can add like calendar. You can add your Gmail. You know, if you want to send an email. But that's it. That's how you know what this video was about. Just to create this chat widget, making functional on your website. And you can customize the way you want it. For example, now it's purple, but everything, if you want to change anything, it's going to be out on your AI code editor. Okay, if I say here, can you change the color of the widget to blue? You know, and the AI code the AI is going to add your code, and you know, it's going to add the website, the chat widget for you, so you don't have to worry about anything. Nowadays, everything's so easy. You just gotta tell the AI to do it. It will do for you. You know, back in the day, I used to be a web developer a while ago, and it was not fun going to code and trying to find, you know, mistakes. You see, look, now it's blue, and just the way you want it. You can change this initial message the way you want it. You can change the name, and like I said, you can, if you're using Lovable, you can do everything inside Lovable. Okay, the only reason I'm using VS Code is because I'm out of credits in Lovable. So, and you can use a cursor for, or windsurf, both are great options. I use cursor a lot as well. But you can use both on new, you can use V0, you can use Replit, any of those AI code editor, it should work. Okay, all you gotta do, just give the instructions and the AI is gonna do everything for you, so you don't have to worry about. All right, so that's it for this video. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. If you have any questions, just drop a comment below, and if you want to see more content like this, just please just like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.